Well, like I said, if it's anything like that, our benevolence is for our members.
Okay. All right.
Han Meditation. Hello guys, I am Han. This is Kelly.
Hi everyone.
We are Han Meditations. We're back with another interesting video. Now, we haven't seen the video, but the title of this video was very interesting to us because it says someone called a bunch of churches and only one person picked up.
26 to be
26 to be exact. Now, I don't know if this is true. I don't know what's going to happen in this video. So let's just find out together. Why don't we? So find somewhere comfortable to sit and watch, and let's get right into it together.
Do you have any idea why a mosque would give a woman formula for her baby when Christian churches said no?
A desperate mother, a crying baby, and 26 churches that turned her away. But then, one unexpected place picked up the phone, and what they said changed everything.
Hello.
Hi, yes. I was just wanting to see if y'all were able to help with baby formula at all.
We unfortunately are not. We have a benevolence program, but it is for our members.
It's just for the members, because I have a 2-month-old and she hasn't ate since last night, so she's gone all night and all day without any formula. I don't need money or anything. I just need a small little can, and I've been calling everywhere and they're just telling me to call churches, and I just don't know what else to do.
Yeah, I mean we don't have any formula here to give out. We don't have any kind of food bank or anything like that.
Would it be something y'all could get and I could pick it up?
What's that?
Would it be something you all would be able to get and I can pick it up?
Well, like I said, if it's anything like that, our benevolence is for our members.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Her name was Nicole. She decided to test compassion, not with hate, but with a cry for help. She called 26 churches across the city, pretending to be a single mother with no baby formula left.
I don't really have any resources to do that right now. The account where I have to give to community members.
No, we don't help with formula at all. Have you talked to anybody at CCC?
Yeah, I've been calling everywhere all day.
We are a small church, and as a result, we have limited funds, and so we tend to help those that are part of the church or come to the church.
There's people that are right around you, local.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay? Bye. We really don't have an estimated time just because we do receive a lot of requests here. Each applicant is different. It could take a couple of days, it could take a couple of weeks. We really just don't have a time frame there.
Okay, you said it would take a couple of days to weeks?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, if approved.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
But we don't have formula or anything like that.
Okay.
I'm really sorry. That's all we have right now.
I hasn't ate all day, and I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
Some told her, "We don't do that here." Others hung up. A few simply stopped responding, and not one asked, "Are you okay?" But then, she dialed one last number. Not a church this time. A mosque.
She could have cared less. Hey, this is the Islamic Center that was calling back in. So, hold on. Let's go for it. They called me back. The Islamic Center of Charlotte just called back. Make him a baby.
Islamic Center of Charlotte, how may I help you?
Hi, yes. I was trying to call. I I have a 2-month-old baby, and I ran out of formula last night, and I was wanting to see if there's any way you all could help with a can of baby formula.
We can, ma'am. Where do you live? Do you live in Charlotte?
Yes, I'm like 10 minutes from you all.
Okay. And what kind of formula you need?
It's the Good Start.
Good Start. Yeah, that's fine, ma'am. If you come over here, we'll help you.
Okay, hold on just 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm actually doing a social experiment. So I don't have a baby and I don't have a need, but I am doing a social experiment just to see which churches would actually help a starving baby. And unfortunately, there's so many that say no, and you immediately was like, yes, of course. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for your heart, and also to see if it was okay if I posted this on TikTok and maybe put your information on there for your church where people can send donations. Maybe if they...
Yeah, no problem, ma'am. We do what we can. We appreciate your kind words. Thank you.
No, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Bye.
Thanks. You too. Bye. Oh, he instantly, he didn't like the only question that he asked was, where are you located at and what kind do you want? No other questions. These other places are, they need to pay attention. These other churches need to take notes. Awesome.
The voice on the other end didn't ask about her religion. They asked, "Where are you right now? What kind of formula do you need? Come, we'll help you." The kindness shown by this viral mosque has sparked curiosity among many about what Islam truly teaches.
Do you have any idea why a mosque would give a woman formula for her baby when Christian churches said no? I'll explain to you now. The mosque, the Muslim people within the mosque, follow 2 orders of scripture. And in that, Muhammad says, "Thy neighbor shall not go hungry while I go to bed with a full stomach." That's number 1 reason. That's a key element, because when the mosque was asked, "Can I please have some food for my baby?" they could have easily thought it was a scam, but chose to have faith in the individual and gave the formula to the woman. The Christian churches were asked the very same question and were assuming that that person was scamming, and they rejected. The second reason, which is going to upset a lot of you, is that it appears to me that the Muslims, as well as the Quran and Hassad, actually seems to operate closer to what Jesus would do than what Christians would do, which makes sense considering Jesus was born in the Middle East. So the belief that you're going to help your fellow man, regardless of whether or not they're lying or not, because you're just doing the right thing because it's the right thing, seems to set pretty hard in this. Why was it that a dozen Christian churches said no to giving a woman formula for a baby, but a mosque, the Muslims, who so many people have vilified and demonized, were given the chance and they stood and gave the woman the food that she needed? Perhaps maybe we don't understand Muslims as best as we could, and perhaps the Christians are getting more of a benefit of the doubt than they deserve.
26 churches said no, but 1 mosque said yes. Maybe kindness doesn't belong to a religion. Maybe it belongs to those who truly care. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, reminded us, he is not a true believer who sleeps while his neighbor goes hungry, knowing it. Because faith isn't measured by words, but by how we respond to someone's pain. One act of mercy can awaken faith in the hearts of many.
Wow.
Wow, that was so touching.
Yeah, that was in the beginning I was thinking, well, you know, could this video be biased? Is she Muslim? Is she not?
Yeah.
And I don't know her, But I don't think she is, because she didn't even really know what a mosque was. I from what I know,
Yeah.
she called it a church. And if you know about Islam, you know that they don't worship in churches; they worship at the mosque. So just that alone was kind of telling me that maybe she wasn't even too familiar with Islam, but she just looked on the map and said, I'm going to call all these different places around as a social experiment and kind of see who does give the baby formula, who doesn't, who's kind, who isn't kind, and really, go on from that and see, what she was going to actually encounter whenever she called these people. So seeing how she did encounter them, and, a lot of them, even the first people that it showed, when they just said our benevolence is only for our members, that is the most insane thing I've ever heard in my life. If someone called me, I mean, Kelly and I were opening up a store. It's a trading card store for Pokemon and cool stuff like that, collectibles. But if someone called me at our store and said, I need some baby formula, my baby with a crying baby in the back, I would be like, hey, that's not something I do. But I mean, there's a CVS by me or whatever. Like, yeah, I can try and grab something. Like, if
Yeah, right. Cause I mean, it's an interesting time for us to watch this video because we only knew the title. We didn't know it was actually going to be about like food and things like that. But it's an interesting time considering that this week upcoming, in the United States is going to be Thanksgiving, a big holiday in our country where you share food, eat food. That's basically what it totally revolves around. So funny timing with that. But yeah, I was gonna say as well, like, even if I was that person that picked up the phone, and this is me coming from someone, like, I'm not a super softy when it comes to, like, say people on the street that ask for money or something. You don't know their situation, and I'm not someone who just, like, I know some people are like always do that, and props to them for having such a good heart. But this is coming from someone who's not like that. But me, I feel like if I was on the line and, like, it was literally, because it's like, okay, what kind of scam could it really be if they actually are trying to pick up actual formula? You know what I mean? Like, yes, it's a social experiment in reality, but, like, in terms of thinking if it's a scammer, it's just, like, what could they really do with baby formula? You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I feel like
exactly.
really, even if it's not the church's thing, I feel like I would just be like, you know what? Like, I'll go grab you some. You know what I mean? Because it's just crazy.
I might pick up some extra stuff. You need some diapers, you know what I mean?
Right?
Send you on your way. I'd be like, hey, do you have anyone in your life? Like, I'd be a little concerned.
Right.
Is there, is the baby okay? Like,
and it said no one even asked at least, like, are you okay? Like,
yeah, like, seriously. There's a baby crying in the back. They're just ignoring it.
I know.
And saying our benevolence is for our members. That's a wild thing to tell someone. So,
honestly is.
Wow. Let us know what you guys think, guys. And thank you guys for liking the video, subscribing, sharing a video like this. We think it's important. And thank you to everyone who's ever donated. We love you guys so much. And we'll see you in the next video.